Delicious. Ah, I didn't see you there. Welcome to our next patch. I'm running out of ways to do an intro. We are here for 5.5 and potentially 5.5. I might set them out. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm excited to do more content with Xigbar. We are here today to do the build-up, the final bridge between this and Endwalker. We are on the final stretch, and I'm not ready for this. I'm nervous, but also I'm anticipating greatness. So here we go. Let's find out what Fan Daniel's up to, and let's see if we can investigate these towers. Without further ado, let's go see how our characters are doing, shall we? In the face of this new draconic threat, we have indeed benefit from Justinian's presence. Oh yeah, we're talking about getting him to help, weren't we? Yet I cannot help but wonder how Kral and Tataru intend to locate him. They certainly seemed confident, however. I guess under the breach will tell us. Alice is waiting patiently for the return of certain sounds, not least of all you. Good news, Xigbar! Banquet and Oyunji have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak. Oh, are they now? As we still haven't heard of anything on the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? Oh. So my predictions for Endwalker have changed quite a bit now that the towers are here, and Fan Daniel gave his whole speech about bringing back the final days, so that's a good thing to know. Ah, a welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I heard, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if there's any consolation, I myself was a little more than a spectator. The lion's share of credit must go to Alice, Graha and Xigbar, but I believe I speak for the rest of us when we say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we can. Good. As you all also have heard, though, it hasn't been all tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landing on our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back. But I can't help noticing that we're one Oyunji short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried, and I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamiga to apprise Aban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. And mayhap you will do the same for us. Indeed. It was as Elise said, worse in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Yeah, we kind of assumed that. I've been doing Boja and Whirlit in the background, and they just kind of show how bad it is. Nerva and the Third, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their own end at the hands of Xenos and Fan Daniel? Perhaps. Or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Oh? Transform it? Into what? Oh my god, they're making another beacon in Garlemald? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Oyunji, certain aspects of this design were clearly devised with the manipulation of Aether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet, as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed. Or tempered. Ah, yeah, we did actually see that the guys who came out of towers became possessed. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wise not to take the risk. If Fan Daniel combined a Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Hey, I do. Well, be sure to save some for Oyunji, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Aban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers and requests our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No? Oh no, he's fine. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter. As I promised Choir, we need not all attend. Another matter? Very well, I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we'll have to speak with Oyanki before the meeting. Okay, it's meeting time! We always have meetings in this game. We've become like a politics scion. I mean, it's always been a thing, but now it's like we get the up-to-date news as soon as possible. If you're curious to know what I'll be doing in your absence, let's speak of it another time. At present, Carl and I have no more than a hypothesis. It's about the final days, maybe? I don't know. Well, with that in mind, let's do our fast travel we usually do to get to Gerbania. Although I was only with us for a short while, I did manage to squeeze in a brief drink of Fahamin. Spring water only, it being a flying visit. While we may safely assume that the Telophori are behind the work being carried out on the Imperial Palace, we can only guess at their purpose. Yeah, I guess the Telophori are not just Fandaniel, there's more in his order. I wonder who they're going to be. The Royal Menagerie is still closed to civilians. Fandaniel's pets certainly left their mark. Oh! What have they done to our beautiful place? Beautiful little garden. I love that place, and I love going there. Socks. My friends, much more have I heard of your travails in their absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see you safely return from your mission, O young Jay. I trust Fan Committee feel welcome. Well, there is an elf known as Merry Band. Hey, it's Arenvold! I forgot his voice. Arenvold, whatever are you doing here? We spoke via Linkpal. You told me you'd be away on a mission. And it was to say this isn't part of it. But enough of that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. May I remind you that the elders are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great Aurak such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. Now, you'll be as tall as a young Jay at some point, and that would be kind of scary. Aye. 'Twas not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, but a moon breeder towered over me nonetheless. Very good. Arenvold brings out the best in Alpha, doesn't he? They both seem so to ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. Yeah, I remember our little adventure we had in 5.1. No, 4.1. We went to go to Soltary. So, what exactly brings you here? Oh, Formula mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait. Is that something to do with the tower? Oh, she can't be influenced because she's got the echo, I assume. Eh? What gave you that impression? Actually, let me tell you later. You got me in to go to. I'll see you afterwards, right? Maybe only the untempered can go in there. If Formula's going with him, that must mean... My apologies. As Arenvold rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. Oh, we're gonna have Formula be back? I mean, I'm interested to see what to do with her character, because she's like Yotsue, but less relatable. But they can definitely make her relatable. I don't doubt this game's ability to make us care about characters like that, so we'll see. Hey, it's everyone! Okay, no one pass out this time. It's
Ere
just
we
enough
begin,
seats.
I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal.
Lothroy.
But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
I mean, I could probably fight the Lunar Hermit, but I don't know when and how.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy.
What's
It was with
Lothroy?
this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Which ended up them coming back tempered for Garlemald.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us.
So it's like sending out a signal that changes people's aether to
Luckily,
worship
I'd seen that
Garlemald.
sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Okay.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered.
They're being guarded by primals, I think. Sounds like it anyway.
But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
Is Garlemald a primal, like the name Garlemald? Might not be talking about a city, but a creature called Garlemald. Maybe created for it. Be Lunar Bahamut causing
The
it?
Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
I mean, it's belief-based, right? And thus anything can be called upon for that. Like any belief can be strengthened because of it.
Would that the unsettling news ended there.
Remember Vorfrey?
Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses.
Why are they taking them?
And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers.
Are they using their beliefs? Their worship? Are they doing what they did in Alleganstead, where they tried
Our
to
scouts
get...
sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
Were the Garlean themselves?
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Teleforoy.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first.
Because anything can happen with them. They're either signal relays for the final days, or they're gonna cause everyone here to worship Garlemald. At least the ones who don't have the echo. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be like a triangulation of signals.
And the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
So who would that be? That would be me, Qual, Alanvold, Forgula. I think... Is Grahat got the echo? I don't think he does. They don't have the echo. Oh, shit! What's she doing here? I mean, it works. It makes sense why. Keeping her alive like this.
Primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
Yeah, but they're going to be on their own. They need me, the Warrior of Light, and to slash darkness.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
Same with you, Fortuna. You gotta play
If
your
it
part.
would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, Make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
Yeah, are you certain about working with her?
I am.
He's a cat they could kill off.
Come on, let's talk
Which
outside.
scares me. Same with Fortuna, they don't have, they're expendable characters. At least their sacrifices would make sense in this patch. I'm worried. Oh, he's his best friend outside of Vasinian, but Vasinian doesn't show up, so fuck him. Fortuna didn't say a single line there. He's just kind of standing there awkwardly like, I don't have anything to say, so I'll just be here. I accept a number can prove a hindrance in infiltrating enemy territory, but it's an only 2? The small talk you're after, look elsewhere. Now that's out in the open, I don't have to keep burning away proverbial hat anymore. Arenvold, I don't know how to feel about this, but I trust you. I mean, I don't. I mean, I kind of do. Just don't, Arenvold, be
So
please,
you know,
Arenvold.
I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamolver and Vamar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I don't know, fighting Lakshmi was pretty dangerous, but he was fine. He has to do it,
I
he's
know
the only
the
one who can't
risks.
get tempered.
And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
Get Kral too. Well,
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
I mean, it's not about what he wants, it's
What are
about
you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
If you want to save everything, it's better than dying, isn't it? It's not even a choice. You would do it or die. Do or die.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat.
Wow, Xenos did.
And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I a part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Well, I don't think Varus was planning for this Telophoroi thing, but...
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
Don't worry, they'll have help from the Warrior of Darkness / Light. I'm assuming I'm coming with them to help, right? I don't like this. Yeah, this is a good friendship moment and a good way to say goodbye to each other if they're gonna die. Please don't come out on board. Oh, it was a joke game. I didn't want him to die. Oh.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it.
Where then?
Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
What?
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Well.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way.
Yeah. Am I seriously not going with them?
We'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
I have the Echo. Let me go with them and help.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
What, so you can get salty? No, this is such a goodbye.
I'll believe that when I see it. Though, To be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh?
Oh, back! No! Please! Oh. I guess I'm not going with them. I thought I would be, but I assume not.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I remember
I dare
that.
say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter.
Oh.
He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime.
I mean, you can summon a carbuncle, and that's about it.
The fact is, I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
Pretty admirable that he's trying so hard for this. Which makes me scared that it might kill him.
They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
What if they both don't come back? What if something bad happens to both of them? Hope nothing bad happens to them. Especially Alanvold. Fortunately, I don't care too much about. Like, they can do whatever they want with her, but I don't want to
for
go
conviction.
Alanvold.
That much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Yeah, that sounds fun. They found him now. They found Astinian.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Nice.
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut.
Oh, well, you tried your best.
He did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick,
okay,
you might still be able to catch him.
Yeah. I like that plan. Let's do it. We need to go find Astinian. He's somewhere. We need to find our best buddy.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Okay. So, send a Bonanza.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
Nice.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I'm looking forward to Dragoon hunt. I am a Dragoon right now, so I'll be hunting him.
Success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Bye, guys. Right, here we go, I guess. Until the breach. Here be dragons! Alphino's keen to track down Astinian, I am too. So Astinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there is no time to lose. Yep. Well, luckily I have the power of thumbs up, so let me just get on this, shall I? Power of thumbs up will be wielded right now. Oh, this is not the right place. But it's one of the towers. I think it was because I was thinking about the towers, it took me to the wrong location, so let me try again and see if I can fix it. No, that's another tower, Zegbar. Come on, try again. No, no. No. Oh. I mean, we're getting closer now. We're in Juvenia/Ishgard, and it's quite a cool placement for the tower, actually. I quite like this one. Okay, anyway. Last one. Otherwise, I'm gonna... Oh, I just fell. Last one! And if I don't get there, I'm gonna walk. I hear the music. Yes! Got it! Okay, good. Thank the fuck. I mean, that was a cool little tour of all the towers and where they are, but we're finally here. We can finally continue the quest. Assuming we find him, this will be my first encounter with the famous Estinian, and if he's half the man Alphino claims, I fully expect to go weak at the knees. Perhaps do a bit of fainting while I'm at it. I can't see you doing that for sure. I've only visited Ishgard once before, after the devastation of the 8th Umbral Calamity. To see the place in all its former... forgive me, all its original glory is a tantalizing prospect indeed. All present? Good. Let's flip and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graham and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and the markets and whatnot. You and Zipbar can delve into the nooks and the crannies. Yeah, I'll go to the firmament. Very well. Let us reconvene at the airship landing later, with or without Estinian. Good luck. Okay, we're gonna go and look for him, buddy. I think I should begin at the Sky Steel Manufactory, or perhaps you should try the congregation. Lucia may well have heard news of our friend's return. Yeah. I love being back in Ishgard. I love this place, so let's go on a little trip. Like going back into an old comfy pair of shoes, this Ishgard. I love the people here, I love the story here, and I'm glad to be back in this snowy castle area. Hey Lucy, how's it going? Good morning to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emwick sent word that you would be attending a meeting at Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure of your visit? I'm looking for Estinian. I see. No, we were not aware Sir Estinian has returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap came seeking an audience of Lord Emwick, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Well, I better hope so, because this guy just keeps running around and jumping around and getting away from us. Why? Is there a reason for it? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in Endwalker. Maybe we get a much-deserved character arc, which he needs. At this point, I think. He needs it. So, let's see if Alice had better luck finding him. Hope so. Maybe he's just jumped off into the distance. Nah, they're back here. There's no one else here too. At least the Bonanza is here. Sir Estinian is every bit as elusive as you suggested. Did you see him? Wait. Oh, did you? I don't think he did.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
I mean, he was the Azure Dragoon, but then some shit kind of happened. I don't really like him anymore. Speaking of.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
No, because we're trying to pull you into the Scions, mate, and you will join us without a second thought. Yeah.
Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Oh. Oh no! Oh, he's gonna kill him.
Too long?
No, he thinks it's Alpha now.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh, mate, you oblivious fool! Oh.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent
type? Oh no, Alice is gonna murder you! Dude, she's gonna use fucking Verholy on you! Oh no, she's gonna go primal!
I am not Alphino!
Amazing.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged?
He is a
Had
little...
my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first
That's
place.
amazing. He's not an oaf. Fuck off. I mean, he is kind of a fucking oaf.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior
I
of
mean,
Light's
we
side.
kind of killed him. I mean, no, we did actually kill Nidhogg together.
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own
Look how
eyes.
adorable he is. I love him.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Oh, well, you've met two very colourful characters, and I love how much of a fan Grahau is of everyone. Grahau's basically me.
I thought I heard Alize shouting.
There's Alphino. See, it looks more like Alphino.
It's been too long.
Yeah, now is the time to explain. That scene was fucking gold. Azure, in fact. Oh.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Oh, poor
Well, I, for
Alice.
one, will not be making that mistake again.
Yeah, well,
What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know when the last time these two actually met.
One
It
can't
might have
remain
been
spoiled
Heavensward.
little lordling forever, you know.
Oh.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
I mean, we were part of a little squad, and we went to a campfire, and we had a good time together. We kind of became best buds. Arenvald less so, but he's pretty cool too. We had a little adventure, to be fair, of him. Because he sees them with brothers he never had. I think he learned how to talk with people rather than at them. But you can't keep an order to yourself. Yeah, okay, that one. I mean,
Keep him to my... You're joking, aren't you? I'd be glad if someone would take him off my hands.
amazing.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azis La.
Oh?
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Oh, we're gonna go see Tiamat.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azis La, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation?
Possibly.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azisla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own.
Wagging to your best bud. I see what you're doing here, Alpha now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
A deck of you.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard.
Amazing, I'm so happy right now.
I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
He's great, Alice. You just gotta warm up to him.
I admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
I mean, he's got a spear. That's kind of like the basis of someone not being blunt. But you know, let's go go on a little adventure together. We all got spears outside of Alphino, in fact. I mean, he's got Alice's got a rapier. Me and Cindy have spears, and Raha has like a weird like pointy staff thing. Only the person who doesn't is Alphino. Not to complain, but I didn't expect to find myself here again quite so soon. Yeah, it's cool. This is the Delta Quadrant, where countless dragons yet lie imprisoned, the great Tiamat among them. Tiamat summoned Bahamut once before. He may have again, willfully or not. Yeah, it's possible. It's been quite some time since I last set foot in Azisla, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. Don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? No, we were in a beta quadrant, mostly. Alas, no, we had no cause to set foot here in the Delta quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, Sigmar is the person to ask, as far as I know, he's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Yeah, and Midgard Soma, but I think he's gone now. Let's just say it helped that Midgard Soma was there to introduce me. Yeah, I have him as a dragon now. Ah, yes, you are a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. Wait, when? After the Dragon's Song War came to a close, I came here to speak of her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she had yet harboured thoughts of vengeance, and asked as much. He said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels about letting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her, even now. I see. Then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions of my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. You get pizza with Stinian? You get free pizzas? This is the best fucking mission ever. I loved it so much. It was the Ascians who taught Tiamat the secrets of summoning, even as they supplied the Alligans with the means to capture primals, so much suffering, all of it by design. Our grandfather sacrificed everything to protect the realm from Bahamut. Must be prepared to do the same. Again, I think that line might be there because we did coils. The Dragoon of history were the immortal enemies of the dragons, yet now they would be first hard-pressed to find a soul that understood them better. Makes sense. Righteous indignation. Sin is ready to lead the way to Tiamat. Tiamat waits this way. I think it's Tiamat, like Bahamut. Well, you guys need to head over there, but I'll get on my mount, and this time I'm going to change you to Midgard Soma, I think, as this feels thematically appropriate. In my Dragon Eye Road and Heaven Sword, we're playing the best parts, the hot hits of the MSQ so far. Everyone lost words? Oh no. This is one of the 7 great worms. Even first confined, her presence is overwhelming. Resigned to her fate, though she may be, I cannot help but feel that we may be able to help Tiamat, would she only let us. I mean, that was all the way back in Heaven Sword. Releasing her now would be a massive resolution to this arc, I think. To think that man is responsible for all of this, and so much else the Dragonkind has suffered. I mean, they never wanted to be here in the first place. They were forced here after their star was destroyed. The Dragon's star, anyway. Now, that's a cool shot. I wish I was able to take that, but the game wouldn't let me. We're here to find out if you summoned Bahamut.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
You be happy about this news? I don't think you will be. So Bahamut got summoned again, and I know he's your husband, so... Well, not husband, mate. But I thought I should tell you. I mean, Fandanu just called it Lunar Bahamut. It might have nothing to do with Bahamut. It did look like him, obviously, but it might be a complete different machination. Yeah, we know about the Allegan War of Mercidia.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
Yeah, we were there, went into the coils, we saw that. We're going back to the coils, but they're not mandatory content. Oh, she's, yeah. I mean, I don't blame her for being angry about this. Nope.
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
I mean, he's a slayer of dragons, but he also stopped the whole war from breaking out, so... I mean, I'm also technically a slayer of dragons, but...
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Oh shit! Let's do everything you pissed her off, but it might be the right thing to do here. Oh, she's about to spit bars at you, Estinian, I think.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
I mean, that's fine. We can give you the proxy. I mean, that wasn't even Bahamut. That was a primal version of him. So it's going to be, so the original will be more powerful. So. I'm assuming it's the same prison as that Sephiroth and the others were in, so we might be able to find a way to open it.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Yeah, but how about Aether for that powerful of a soul? I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, yeah, Sin doesn't know about that. Yeah, we've got a solution. We've got Porksies. We got little flying pigs that can stop tempering. It's great.
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
This is fucking awesome. This is some great payoff for Heavensward. I can't believe this is happening. This is amazing. I love this. Let's free her and have her help us. This would be fucking awesome. My god. We're gonna have a fucking like god dragon on our side. Hell yeah. The only question is, how do we break her out the thing? Did this, didn't you? You made her angry, but you made her motivated to get out. It would seem she still has some pride after all. Let's see if she's as good as her word. Won't make up for what she suffered at the hand of the man, but if there's a chance we can free her, truly free her, we owe it to her to try. I confess, my heart was in my throat when I stood in the fort to berate her, but it appears to have had a desired effect. I mean, he said he knows how dragons work, though. He knows what makes them tick, so I think him doing that was like, okay, a trial to see if she still has some resolve left, and she did, so it was a smart thing to do, I think. While poultices have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraint only to find out that the poultice had failed, we would be hard pressed to contain her. Then, before we go ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Well, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Elegants kept detailed records on all their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We know about the Warring Triad, so it'll probably be in the same place, right? I'll leave that to you, then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to remove all those shackles. Oh? I know Alpha knows Ichabod here well enough, but not you. Are you certainly ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Sinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of the star, but that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know of all her sorrows, I too was once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first steps towards a brighter future, and I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Mayhap, when our work here is done, we should trade tales over a pot of Tataru's famous tea. There we go! And be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water. I think not. No! I see. Since we return to task at hand then, he's so socially awkward. It's amazing. I believe knows governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Yeah. Ah yes, we are familiar with it. The Etherical Chemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this. The spirit vessel contains a small amount of my blood. Why? Which you just happen to be carrying around with you? I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Lambros of Younger and are researching the use of spirit vessels and the transfers not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines, and so I kept one at the ready, should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you may recall that during our previous visit, the nudes here grant access to restricted functions. Having identified me as a being of royal blood, and armed with the spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try, at least. Agreed. We will take good care of it. Ah, that's quite clever, actually. To the flagship, then. I will meet you there, on my Durgan. And I'll fly over, because it's fun to do that sometimes. I always tend to cut out these transitionary sections, but Alistair and I shall remain here and attend to necessary preparations in the event that the spirit vessel fails to work as expected. You know where to find me. Good luck. It's possible the restraints may have mitigated the effects of a tempering, but Tiamat has been a fraud of Bahamut for thousands of years. To have clung on to her reason through it all says a lot for her strength of will, more than I allot. Right, see you later, buddy. Oh. To the flagship we go. I remember back in Heavensward we made our way up here for the first time. We got the Mount version of Midgard Soma, and we were heading up here to face down King Thordan and the Knights of Round. And it was a really cool section. And now we're here on the precipice of Endwalker, about to finish the long story ever since Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers is finally reaching its conclusion. And I'm both sad but also excited to see where new content goes from this point on. And I'm gonna miss this game doing these recordings. I don't know why I'm saying goodbye now. I've still got a whole year's worth of content left, but for now anyway, this feels like, well, a conclusion to the Heavensward story with Tiamat. Hey guys! I'd rather leave these elegant contraptions to you and Alpha now. Let's split up and reach the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It will not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. As yet develop this stage, simply to identify the relevant nodes or nodes. We have learned what we can. We should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. Okay, it's research time. Let's go on this, shall we? Data link of Delta section quadrant broken. Possible cause, intruder interference. Advise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed? No. Malodorus structure node. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Oh, that sounds not very good at all. And the final one. Below, maybe? Oh, no, I see it. Sneaky. Boop, boop. Warning. Scheduled Dragon Restraint maintenance due in minus 2,020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. Okay, I think I found it. So there were some good ones there, Alphino, but there were also some kind of scary ones, but I think we're good now. Inferno of machines. One of them said a swarm of mechanical Valkin to plague me. I must have angered it. I'm afraid Sin and I have little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? I did. A node which smelled like burnt hair. Yet a Kilping node who spontaneously warned me about neglecting the Dragon Restraints. I found a way to activate mechanical sanctuaries. That's any help. Yeah, I found this one. Spontaneous, you say? Well, it does sound promising, although suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the node of which Grahar spoke. And it was chirping, you say? Well, very well. Let's take a closer look. I like my descriptor for it. It's like, it was chirping. It was really cool, Alphino. How did the elegants tell these god-forsaken things apart? That's kind of rude, Asinian. As I suspected, the node will not acknowledge my authority to issue instructions. Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Yes. You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of dragon restraint mechanism may only be undertaken by the chief technologists and members of the royal family. Or those of a vessel full of our blood, perhaps. Yeah, show it to them. Show it to it. One never knows when a small portion of raw elegant blood may come in handy, which is why Grad here keeps his vessel from about his person. New user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. Oh. Sigmar Ivoris. Alphino level loop. Estinian worm. I'm sorry, Estinian, you have to throw you under the bus. Very funny. Well, if that thing speaks my name, I shall say it and never speaks it again. Use your own Sigmar Ivoris, in case you've forgotten. Username changed. Welcome, Zigbar Ivoris. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanism when ready. I enjoy. Error. Unable to distinguish restraints of the specimen. Tiamat. A system update is required. Oh, it's always system updates, isn't it? System update? What do you suppose it is asking of us? Oh, we've got to download some gigabytes. I could hazard a guess to smash it to pieces. Yeah, we've got to wait for it to download something. Well, that's more than I can say. Confounding bloody thing. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. There we go. So this thing can release the restraints, or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time they'll float there spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocols. I am here to help. Rest assured that I'll be on your hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. Oh, how gratifying. Well, I dare say we will fare better with guidance than any without it. Ah! I enjoy this. I like they're sending this force into us. I enjoy. Bow, bow, bow. I don't know what possessed the Allegans to surround themselves with these chattering orbs, but the fact that they remain while their creators do not speak volumes. Didn't his colleagues always make operating these Allegan devices seem so easy? We really should have got one of them here. For vengeance, the restrainment node stands poised to lend a hand, figuratively speaking. Guiding you to the terminal. This way, please. Okie dokie. Ah, yeah, we're going back to the Warring Triad. Okay, cool. Oh, don't get stuck. Midgard Soma. We're freeing your daughter right now, so you better be useful here, Midgard Soma. Huh? Don't look at me. This is a task for you and Alphano. This terminal appears to be similar to the ones we encountered when we first set foot here. Let's hope it will be equally helpful. Access granted to user Zigbar Ivoris and his adolescent Ellison companion. Master Ivoris' other companions deem a potential risk to safety operation and has been denied access privileges until further notice. We should have just called it Estonian. It would have been better that way. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? I like that. I think that might be a reference to the update right now. Why, software update 42002, of course. Warning, error detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update, 5 years and 1 day. Oh! That is longer than we were hoping. Are there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat restraints instead? The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of system update. My instructions may no longer be accurate. Oh, it might mean we might kill her. Well, I can't imagine it will have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we should be able to muddle our way through. So while we try to explain, just tell me if we've made any progress. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I may remain here to operate the SAT terminal. I shall inform you via link pod once I'm ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spear vessel with me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured I will be certain to return it to Grad here once this is over. Okie dokie. Hopefully the new mechanism for unrestraining her isn't killing her. It's a little more work and Tiamat will be free. Before we go, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and his kin fought against the Allegan Empire, both sides were dancing to the tune of the Yassians. And it is the same in Ishgard, where they soak the flames of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. What of the Yassians' touch turns to ash, and first have you made it your mission to fight them. But there were times when you tried to reach them out instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? I don't know, there is a way to reach out, he's just crazy. Enemy or no, I want to understand him. I will try, yes, and if it fails, I'll remember him. Certainly. I'm not going to remember him, certainly, after I've wiped the smile off his face. What was that? Yeah, that one. Like, it's not like Emmett, where you can understand. I'd rather put my lance through his heart and be done with it. Alright, well, we'd have different motivations, but perhaps there's a difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be the faintest glimmer. I only hope that you do not come to rue your own benevolence. When I think I have at some point, make it unwise of you in the world first. Far from it. There has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend a hand of friendship, only to wish you had dealt the killing blow. Not wrong. So, save the mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alpha has things in hand here, I suggest we join the others. He's certainly a bundle of flowers, isn't he? Alpha no? I cannot deny the logic in Estinian's argument. Given order is at stake, even the slightest lapse in judgment could be the undoing of us all. Warning. Releasing dragon restraints may result in specimen loss, damage to facilities, and incineration of staff. Oh wow. I see that risk, won't we? Oh, but here we go. Releasing Tiamat to help us fight, I guess, this lunar Bahamut. I keep thinking that this Bahamut has something to do with the moon somehow, and it'll be linked to how we kill it at some point. Like, Fandaniel has the ability of somewhere, obviously. What is his endgame? Why is he putting up these towers as relay points? Does it have something with summoning the final days? Does he want to try and influence the whole of Eorzea to worship Garlemald? Is that to make it easier? Because he still wants there to be a battle with Xenos, so I don't think it's going to involve killing us. I think something else is going to happen, and I guess we'll find out in Endwalker. Maybe this patch, I don't know. It depends on how drastic the changes are. I mean, the tower's already there, but I don't know what's going to happen, like, most assuredly. He's going to have, like, the best, like, you know, when you don't stretch yourself, you can have one of the best stretches ever. She's been in there for like 2,000 years. More than that, to be fair. So the spear vessel proved useful after all. Excellent. If this Fandaniel truly is without reason or creed, he is no better than a rabid dog. Treat him if you must, but be ready to do what is necessary. I agree. Playing the Heaven Sword music. Estinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone of him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he's needed somewhere elsewhere. Yeah. He's trying to do a system update. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to Nose, Grau and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Is it bad? Our readings confirmed that her aetherial balance leans strongly towards the Umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. Difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of aether which will require. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if you are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Well, luckily I have massive reserves of aether around here in the crystals, meaning I'll need all the aether I can get. Thank you in advance. Although this endeavour will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Wait, I want to do a Estinian voice there. Namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Possibly, yeah. Now that you mention it, it very well might. You would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk, it's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alpha to just disengage with restraint ethereal dampers. Counting on you, Angelo. Why don't we do it at the same time? We don't wait. Oh, here we go. I'm not doing the voice, but... Ah, such warmth. The frost that shrouded my soul doth begin to fall. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war of the men of Alec. Wherefore does such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-intemperate state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, maybe I'd speed her recovery. Zigbar, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Okay, it's history time. Tell me of Bahamut and the Ascians. Yeah. I'm more interested in the elegant stuff, to be honest. Wicked, bloodthirsty creatures, not content with their own lands, they brought fire and death to Mercidia, our home. That's where they were before they went to Ishgard. What was this called? The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mercidia by the children of men, but many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Look at all the babies! Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by a peaceful people of the forest, knit to the trees, surrounded by nature's bounty. Bahamut and I found a place to raise our young. Is that like young Raceful guy Nidhogg? That's adorable if it is the case. Fascinating. This correlates to the writings of the Chilean scholar Rusha. He posited that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the second astral era. Correctly, it would appear if only she were with us to tell a tale from Bahamut herself. Again, Angelo. Yes, more history. What's that? That's that Bahamut? That thing there? I don't know what that is. When first creature of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkind, and as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon her horizon, bearing even more of their brethren, who divided the vast land among themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and so they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. That's really cool. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end, for the men of Alec slew my beloved, and I, in a rage of sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Ascians. The rest thou knowest only too well. You okay? How to say? But your tale doesn't end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Ascians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Okay. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear, when this is over... Keep going, Alice. The magic will work. It's working. Slowly but surely the magic is working, aided no doubt by the memories you bade her share. Wait, where is Justinian? Is he? Oh, he's up there. Oh, look at him trying to look how cool he looks. H-Lord. The girl is as stubborn as her brother. By now her aver must be all but spent. Yet she will not give up. Hard hour isn't going to be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating the great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of aid left to give, with yours and Grahaz, this will work. And I believe I speak for the both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go. No! You're sucking Grahaz dry! Then he just dies from the aether, lack of aether. Oh my god. It's working! Did it!
Ugh, no! I'm almost there!
Oh. There we go, there's your aether.
This is it, Angelo!
It better be. We've been waiting since Heaven's Sword for this. Ah! Not done?
Did it work?
We won't
Maybe?
know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Yeah, that's a big risk though. Justinian, do you think it's time to do this? Okay, well. Here's the call. Do it! Do it! Release the shackles. Should be able to, yeah.
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Wait, what are we talking about? What are we talking about now? I forgot. I mean, Vacefucker's okay. Good talk to him. Oh.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Yeah, you have my lance ready.
She's in
Do it, Alphino!
Alphino's ready.
Shackles!
It's time.
Well, hopefully this removal doesn't involve killing her.
Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Oh, I didn't even realize it's like got spikes in her. That's horrible. This is amazing. I can't believe the payoff we're getting right now. This is incredible. Did it work? Show me it. Look, it worked. Oh yeah, there we go. I mean, no, it's fine. It's fine. I think, right? I mean, you might kill Justinian, but But it don't work.
By the gods!
I think this is the first time I've actually seen like a proper dragon.
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way.
What happened?
It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
Oh, but that's where, oh no! That's where I involved in
He flies for the
avocados.
largest Amalja settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Well, at least we've got a massive trump card now.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
Yeah, you can help.
Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Oh, you can do. Oh. Yeah. Wait, you just jump? Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Why don't we get a travel that way? Oh yeah, we're just forced to. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, it's actually gone. Shit. I'll be fine. Plenty of time to cover on the airship. While I'm sure you're desperate to join Asinian and Tiamat in battle, it would be wise to gather us full strength of silence first. The very weight we face may demand no less. Smoked chicken. Have that. Flames of War. With Luna Bahamut bound for Palglafin. Glad is determined to call upon the aid of your fellow Psalms. I have already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous in Oldar at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. Alright, let's go. I feel like it's all about to go ahead right now with this. I feel like we've closed a lot of loose ends with this, like Tiamat and the whole limbs and stuff. I don't know what's about to transpire, but I'm excited to see what does happen. The game gonna teleport me? Oh, did. Well, that's very kind of you, game. First, a spate of abductions, now an attack on the Amalja homeland. Where does Lothway aim to achieve all of this? As I am sure you recall, Arenvold and Falkjuda were bound for Palfgram. I pray they have not come to any harm. If you're worried about me, don't be. I got some rest during the flight, and now I feel ready for anything. Oh yeah. I forgot Estinian went on his own, went his own way, so I guess we'll see him there. By happy coincidence, Qual and I were in the process of concluding inquiries of news reached us of Luna Bahamut's return. There is much to discuss, but we'll have to wait. Of the foe we face, we know but little. Though time be of the essence, we must not stint in our preparations, lest our haste to the aid of the Amalja cost us our best chance of victory. I smell a big warhead in the flames of war. It smells burnt. Now, I know some of you could do with a rest, but I'm sorry to say that Lothway have other plans. Paglaflan is already under siege. That's not good at all. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Turupin at their head. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It's good to hear that Ulda has not abandoned the Amalja. Abandoned them? Do we not profess to be their friends? Sultana? Yeah. Who's this guy behind? Your Grace? Marshal Turpin has made provisions for such an exigency and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the syndicate, each of whom voted in favour of intervention. Nor is Eldar alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Palglaflan. That even with our combined strength we will be sorely tested, for we not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. First, fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all of the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalga show any signs of tempering. That's good. Strange. What plan would turn on a chance to claim New Form? Unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, as seen or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Zipra and others like him wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. So why did he only get tempered going into the towers then, but not Lunar Bahamut? Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe, whom our soldiers will struggle the best through mere forces of arms. With the aid of science, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. Sounds like a plan. So the Scions are back in action, baby! I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. Bye, Sultana. It was kind of her to speak of us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I for one am inclined to do as her Grace requests. Lest we forget our involved in Folgula and Palglaflan and reconnaissance, and soon we save the day to better their chances. Indeed, to the airship then. Yeah, let's go to Bonanza. I wonder how long the Bonanza will last as an airship, like how long it will last before it gets shot down. I'm gonna say Endwalker. Maybe it'll survive the entire patch stuff, I don't know. Oh, we are making our way up to the actual airship landing, so let's teleport up there then. I don't know if there's an actual Aetheryte for airship landing, but we'll have a look. Yeah, it is. Nice. Everyone is here. Lest thou wonder, I have attended the Thancred's ammunition and completed mine own preparations. I trust thou canst say the same of thine. Try as I might, I cannot fathom why the Telophoroi would move to attack the Amalga. If Vandana's objective is death and destruction, one of the city-states would surely have been a better target. No, they have some other agenda, one encompassing the recent abductions, perhaps. Are they trying to cause them to resurrect Ifrit, maybe? I don't know. Do you think Ascending to the army have already reached Palglaflan? But I should know better than to speculate on the whereabouts of the Azog Dragoon. Forgive me. It is not impossible that Telophoroi had redirected some of the troops stationed at the tower to the front line. If so, this may well all turn out to have been to Arenvold and Folgula's benefit. Given what we know, some, or perhaps even all of the Imperial soldiers may have been tempted. If we can subdue them, we should be able to do something about that. But they would still see us as enemies even then. That said, they wouldn't be deaf to reason, which is better than nothing. So, the Telophoroi had constructed buildings capable of tempering, and primals which are not. What secrets are they hiding? I guess we'll find out when we get over here. Cutscenes are playing series, maybe? No, oh! Not a cutscene to play in series, but a trial that will play right now. Pau Glaflan. I think it's Pau Glaflan. Pau Glaflan. Long have the sweeping plains of Pau Glaflan been home to the nomadic Amalja. Though the herding of livestock keeps them constantly on the move, the permanent settlement of Zolmak forms the seat of power and centre of their society. It is there that Lofway would wreak havoc, dispatching a vast host comprised of both imperial soldiers and tempered dragons, with Luna Bahamut at its helm. That even against these heretofore unimagined foes, the Amalja stand strong, with Stinian, the recently freed Tiamat, and the Eorzean Alliance at their side, and eager to turn the tide. This is the final duty before Endwalker. Let's do this. And who am I going to be doing this with? Well, we got some characters, but seeing as I'm going to be going to Dragoon one more time, we're going to be bringing Grahad here as...
I stand ever ready.
Our DPS will have Young Jay.
Not yet sealed.
And Thancred can come this time. I don't think Thancred came last time, so we're going to have Thancred, Young Jay, and Grahad here. Let's go to Pau Glaflan. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this game to end. Well, not ready for Endwalker to come and be like, it's time for the final expansion flower. Oh, this music. We're here to beat ass. Oh, that's Luna Bahamut. I'm assuming it's going to be the final boss of this potentially. Oh no, that's Tiamat! The Stinian gets the cool entrance while we just came here on a little airship called the Bonanza. I like the Bonanza quite a lot though. It's music. I really enjoy it. I think this is going to be the last dungeons we do as Dragoon. I'm planning on doing one more as Dragoon, but not until Endwalker, so... yeah. It's sad, but I need to change my class. I can't only be one class of the whole game, so... You wonder what my Endwalker class is going to be. It's not going to be just one class. I plan on alternating between 4 classes I have. Gunbreaker, Red Mage, White Mage, and Dragoon. And I'm going to be starting off Endwalker with Red Mage, because that is one of the classes I haven't played in ages in the MSQ, so I'm excited to come back to that. We've had White Mage, we've had Gunbreaker, we've had Dragoon most recently, so yeah, I'm excited for this. Yeah, Alistair was like, no, don't kill them, we could get some information out of them, they've just been tempered. I'm sorry, Alistair. Also, this music is going hard in the background. I don't know what it is, but it's fantastic. Okay. There's also dragons. It's cool that we've gone back to an area in Realm Reborn that we otherwise have not seen for quite a while. Stubborn. Oh, less Sotello dragon. Okay, big dragons everywhere. What do you mean less Sotello dragon? I'm getting worried when it says that, because that means there's going to be a much bigger one than this. I'm trying to get better at my combos too, because I do have them and I need to be, you know, more ready for them whenever they appear. I've got my later AoE combo down there, but I kind of like keeping these here for my singular. Because I tend to do singular a lot more, especially in trials where that's the only thing you basically do unless ads appear. Oh yeah, this music's going absolutely hard right now and I love it. Oh, starting with a bigger ad thing I see. Nice dojo know that, Young Jay. Very good. Yeah, but I'm excited to see where they take the Endwalker dungeons, like how much further they're gonna go in terms of difficulty and stuff. But now anyway, this is not too bad. You can hear a little bit of the Amalgam music in the background, especially the instruments they're using right now, which is cool. Makes sense considering where we are. Reminds me a little bit of Zephytol actually, where you're gonna go see the Ixal main base. This is kind of like that. We finally get some payoff for an area we knew existed, but we didn't actually get to see. Right, I'm assuming boss is coming up. No, might be more ads. Okay, more ads, okay. This first section is pretty long. Did I dodge that? Yeah, I did. Nice. Somehow. Ah, yeah, it's really good. Reminds me a little bit of Dynasty Warriors music. And of course, the actual like soundtrack employed here is great. Because it's Soken, and Soken is fantastic. What's this new catchphrase you have, Thancred? Stubborn! Sloppy! Oh, that was the wrong AoE combo there, but it's fine. I just stand here for about 5 hours and just do the same thing over and over again. Also, I need to use True North a lot more. I keep forgetting it exists, and it is a very powerful ability if I can time it right. You really want to use it with your single hit combo though, so right now I don't really need it. It's only for bosses where it's more important because you want to get the backstab over them. If you can't get in front of them in time, it's a good time to use it. That hit me? No. Oh, it did! Fuck! I had no time to react to that. I'm done, nice. Thank you, Overdweller. Let me show you the way. Nice! John Cannon. Ooh! Well, this is a very cool looking place. Oh, it's a giant Carl monster. And now we're really going back to the origins because I'm pretty sure one of the first bosses in Realm Reborn was a Carl. Mercadian Dragon, apparently. Never mind. Let's go. So the way you use True North is it makes it so that any directional based attacks can be done in any direction. So, for example, this here is flank, so I do it here and I get the bonus damage for it. It lasts for quite a while too, so you can spam it basically. Okay, what's going on? Oh, I see. Wait. Oh no. Right, okay. Long under there we go. Get an angel bucket, get it back in the middle. No, Thancred! Thancred! Okay, he's okay. I nearly fucked him up there. I'm so sorry, buddy. Ow, fuck. Gonna need the big heals right now, Young Jay, but I think you got that covered. Oh, stay out of mid, I see. Stay out of that side, go behind, but stay in a safe place. Oh, okay. Oh no, boss. Okay, I see we're doing lots of weird shit. Oh, and the freaking balls stay there too? Oh, okay. I see. This isn't Babby's first boss fight. This is serious. Gotta be on my A game too for this then. Get to this one. Backflip out. There we go. Right, everyone gets that buff. Everyone gets the debuff. Right, grab how you get Dragon Sight. I don't stand right behind him because he's gonna do tail slash afterwards, I think. He didn't do it this time. Okay. Trying to optimize my Dragoon moveset as much as I can. Which involves trying to use True North a lot more because while I don't necessarily rely upon a directional based attacks, they are like a lot more powerful than I thought they were at first. So it's good to get in that position for it. Like right now I need to move back to where I should be right now. I didn't get the True North in time for the V attack. Oh well. I have noticed we don't have limit break, but I think it might just because we're fighting. I died in this boss. There we go. Oh, big coffer here, I see. Oh, this is a really cool looking level. Like, we're slowly making our way to the tower. That's really cool. Is that the Azure Dragoon? Yeah, it fucking is.
Let's split up.
No, let's not split up. We always split up. Oh, bye, Tiamat. Reminds me of Gimlet Dark quite a bit. We've seen a lot of our favourite characters here. And this time it's Justinian. That's cool. Right, again, the benefit of doing the AoE combos, I don't have to worry about using True North because it just happens automatically. Also, I think the ranged combo allows a little bit of distance. You can make a little bit of distance with it. Because a lot of Dragoon attacks are based around being close to the target and hitting them in a particular place, but with the AoE combo you don't have to worry about that, which is why I quite like it. I keep accidentally pressing the wrong combo there, it's fine. Also, this music is just blaring in the background. It's really fucking good. God, I'm not ready for Endwalker. Don't think I'll ever be. Okay, True North. I will actually activate now because we'll get more damage this way. There we go. And let's get our buff on, so in case we get to our next series of targets, we'll have it there at least, so we can wait a little bit. Oh, I think Emwick is here, fighting a ton of guys, but he looks okay. I thought he was getting hurt there, but he's fine. I'm gonna have to use Dragon Sight again in a sec. That was a fast transition though. We're here to help, Emwick. I will protect my Heaven Sword if it's the last thing I do. Don't you doubt that. I love my Heaven Sword, so nothing bad is going to happen to it. Oh, one combo. Nice. Oh, Lucius hit too. I didn't even realise. Nice. Alright, done. Oh, another cool shot to the tower, the sun in the background.
Oh, no, you don't. Prepare yourself.
Oh, no, that's good, isn't it? I think it's Tiamat, so we can do that damage there. Nice! It's a very cinematic final fight, I will say. Lots of good payoff. With like, the Heaven Sword story and a lot of the other storylines, like Volgida from Stormblood, Tiamat from Heaven Sword, all of it. Lots of plot points are being resolved here. Why be the Garlemald? Yeah, you can help us fight? Oh, okay. There are only 2 of them, so I think I'm just going to focus on my combo right now. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Right. Right, okay, in that instance I'm just going to go like behind and not try and dodge out of it. There we go. Hey, oh bye. Chest. Oh, what is this then? John Boss, but this is a boss arena though. I mean, I'll use my AoE combos. Okay, stay out, stay in mid. What if we can lure them out of mid and take damage there? That'd be cool if you're able to do that. Okay, get to the right. Oh no, just constantly making new enemies, I see. So this is an example of an actual AoE based fight where you have to use AoE mechanics, which I quite like. Like when a game does this. Right, mid. I could have used arm's length there, but I didn't have it ready. I'll have it ready in the next one, I think, maybe. Okay, yeah, stand here. We got really slow moving missiles. Oh, they're on the other side too. Okay, I see. Strike at the enemy's heart. Oh. Oh, this is cool. It reminds me of that boss we literally just fought in the last one. You have to climb at the water spurts. No defensive reactions from you, bitch. Oh, I'm taking lots of damage. Oh, there we go. Oh no, yeah, it's knocking us back after halfway, I see, so we need to do that again. Oh, big talus. We moving, guys? I would hope so. Okay, missiles are coming. Oh, maybe I'm going too early, but I don't want to like get hit by that. I don't know how bad it'll be if I do. Oh, missiles. Okay, this is the. I'm assuming this is not like one, so I got the thing ready. Yep. Okay, so no, it doesn't matter where I stand. Yep. I did a lot of damage, and that's it. Well, it wouldn't matter if I actually went near the enemies here. Okay, we're fine. Once we see it get more powerful, that's when we'll move. Okay, like now. Do I set off arm, set it down? Okay, right. So I'm gonna have to actually Get ready for the shot, for the knockback here. Assuming there is knockback. Oh, there isn't. Okay, good. Sometimes there is a knockback mechanic there, I guess. Sometimes there isn't. He's got to be ready for it. Missiles. Done. Woo, missiles! Hello there, buddy! I don't want to deal with that. Right, anyway, up we go. Right, battle litany. Does this thing actually have a north side and a south side? I don't know, but let's just try, shall we, and see if we get it. Oh! Nice! You thought, wow, I Bevan will hear of your brave deeds. Cheers! We're getting tokens out of this too, so it's pretty good in terms of the actual overhaul we get. But now, I think we're making our way to the actual tower, I assume. I hope my actual camaraderie can actually get there without it being tempered. That'd be kind of bad if they do. Yeah, the game hasn't like let up in terms of interesting storylines, I don't think.
Stubborn.
Stubborn! I just had a look and I think Raha is a black mage right now, which is cool. Oh, not done. I know you want to fight for Garlemald, but this isn't the way to do it, mate. I want to call on to my children. Oh, dragons everywhere! Oh my god! Do I get to choose? I'm having the left one. I'm gonna call you Barnaby. Let's go. John Barnaby. Oh my fucking god! This is amazing! I'm so happy right now about this! This is so cool! That was amazing! I loved it! Oh, bye. Oh no, you're still here, Tiamat. You just disappear when I get close, I guess. I feel like something bad's gonna happen to her. I hope not, though. I mean, she is like the mother of dragons, so I don't think so. Be hard to kill a soul like that. We'll see. This is the one we saw before when we were trying to transition here, by the way. Transition to Alamigo, anyway. I didn't know it had beautiful, lush, golden fields here. I didn't even imagine that Vanderborn could look nice, but I guess it can. Alright, done. I don't know how much combat we have left, but... Oh, little Bahamut! He got killed by him there, but we're okay. Why only hearing one thing there? I think I might have been. Oh, wow. I was doing good DPS, hopefully everyone else was too. I think they were. I don't think Rahal let us down. He's too much of a fan. He's constantly trying to impress the Warrior of Light and his new best friend, Estinian. That is just like a placeholder for all the fans of 14. I don't really blame them, to be honest. Oh, hey, buddy! Oh. Okay, I think we're gonna fight Luna Bahamut now, right? A very cool looking dragon, and it still has a massive chest, by the way. You gonna help out too, Tiamat? Oh? Yes, to the end! Dive bomb, bitch! Oh, that's not good. Oh, no, you got it. Oh, this is quite a long cutscene. Oh, okay, we're using Mega Flare. Well, it survived. I'm glad I had a little battle beforehand, but I think now we have to fight them ourselves. Hopefully Tiamat and Estinian are okay. Yeah, I'm sure they are, to be fair. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is a really cool place to fight this thing. It looks a lot more like the actual, like, the version of Bahamut I've seen in Final Fantasy, like the more, like, colourful one. Let's do this. Final fight, let's go. Spikes in the ground. Oh, okay, they're making circles in the ground, I see. Or big circles, anyway. Shit, I messed up the combo there. Alright, we're already sacking, so we're fine. Oh god, it does the same thing that fucking that Omega does. But the guard Soma does in Omega. Okay, spread. I don't think I need to move for that. Get out.
Allow me.
Oh, it becomes a Dalamud. That's cool. Yeah, stay out. Stay in mid, I think, here. What are we doing? Oh, dive bombs? Yeah. Oh, wow, no timer. I had no time there, Dodge. Fuck, Raha.
Allow me.
I think the moves are kind of similar to actual Bahamuts. Lunar Flare. Oh, big area ability. Okay, I want to go out of that mid. I don't want to be hit by two. Ah, they get progressively smaller. Very clever.
Keep your guard up, stubborn.
Giga Flare. That doesn't sound good at all. A lot of damage. Okay, now I think I'm gonna use my buff combo. What's the point in using Sun if it doesn't work? Twisted Screams. Oh, this thing again. Okay. Move this way. Just lots of big circles that appear for my attack, I guess. I could have stayed in the middle. Oh! I don't think I made it in time.
Allow me.
John Flatten? Okay, that's a big tank buster move, I see. Luckily I don't have to worry about that because I am not, tank. Well, I was waiting until I got my buff there so it's just more damage. Here we go! Nice. Oh! Yoyonji with the big heals. Thank you, Yoyonji. You amazing man, you. Oh, wow, how you get this? Oh, we're getting close. Oh! Oh! I'm okay. I'm done. Okay. I leveled up too. Nice. Bahamut's not happy about that though. Oh, why do you have to level up? Why couldn't I? Because you're a boss. Bosses don't get to level up, they just die. Am I sad? No, I'm just standing there like an idiot. Wait, where's Alpha? Did he die? He's not here. Alpha? No, I don't know he is. Enhanced co-earth and first. Oh, nice. Alphas may have escape. Alisei? Alisei. Oh. In the Bahamut? I hope so. I hope your ailments are not too severe. They'll be fine. Those covers. Alright, onwards and outwards we go. 7 flames. Oh, well, very cool. And now I guess it's time for cutscenes to beat the shit out of me again. Oh, I'm not ready for this. Yeah, Durgan. She's very green. I didn't realize how green she was.
Antal an in Aisto. Antal afa snalask en ash an dran mira.
Nice. Thumbs up for me, definitely. Good Durgan. There she go.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well.
Who? Oh.
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more.
That's good. We can be like the first then. Maldra and the Castarian people are good.
Lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
Nice. You should make peace with all of them, or we'll be proud to call you our allies. Let's put our past behind us. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury.
Yeah, I mean, good the Garleans exist, otherwise we wouldn't have this United Eorzea right now, would we?
I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause. Till we meet again.
Shall we meet again? I would say that we've done more today, Thancred, than we've done in the entirety of Battleborn.
Did we make allies of the Amalja?
Yeah. It's incredible, the journey we've been on.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
Yeah, this all seems good. Nothing bad is going to happen at all. Nothing bad at the tower. I'm sure Fortuna and Arenvold are fine in there. Meanwhile, inside the tower... Oh no. Poglathlan Tower. Arenvold better be okay. Or not. Whoa! They've been like eaten by the tower. Like meat. Oh, I don't like that. That's not good at all. I don't like the squishiness of it.
Helga's name happened here.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Why are they so fleshy?
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
I don't know if they're alive, Arenvold. And of course that would wake them up, but it would also cause bad things to happen. I think they're part of the tower now.
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them! We're leaving, now!
Yeah. Is it using their like deaths to summon a primal? Yeah. That's exactly what it's doing, I'm pretty sure. It's using their pain and suffering to bring forth entities. Is this Lunar Ifrit, I wonder? Maybe? Maybe that's why they're dragons, because they use them to get Bahamut back. Yeah, there we go. It's Lunar Ifrit, that's what they're doing. No! Lunar Primals. No!
We came together and we're leaving together.
Arenvold, fuck off! Arenvold? Oh, look at you, the cool edgelord, just hanging out on the pillar, completely unaware that Arenvold may have died. Do you even care, Stydian? Huh? Huh? I should have known you'd be the one to end it. We're out now, Tiamat, to find some measure of solace. To see the Amalja fighting alongside the sports of the mind of the Zerno de Crystarium, I pray that people can forge bonds as strong as those of our counterparts in the First. From what I could tell, there didn't seem to be many Imperials in the vicinity of the tower. Hopefully Arenvold will have the opportunity to get in and out undetected. Or he's going to sacrifice himself to save Volgula. Tiamat did all she promised and more this day, but I doubt she'll be satisfied. Nay, she'll fight on in defence of her children, wheresoever they may be. Cut to 7.0. It'll take more than a single victory wash away all the bad blood between men and the Amalja, but one has to start somewhere. But the day is won, thanks in no small part to the valour the Telophoi are far from defeated. Yet be that as it may, 'tis only right that we rejoice in Lunar Bahamut's banishment until the Aether. Yeah, and then there's Lunar Ifrit that appeared, which would look cool, but I don't know what's going on with that. I guess we'll find out. If you think about it, the placements of these towers. There's one in the desert where the Amalja are. There's one in Upper Lenosia where the kobolds are. There isn't one by the Sahagins. I don't think the Sahagins could summon Leviathan, though, to be fair. There's one in Gridania for the not the Ixal, but I guess for the. No, I don't know. I guess they're trying to summon primals of it. They can summon lunar versions of them somehow. I guess we'll find out. While it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandaniel, we have doubted his schemes a telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will. We have declared word of Arenvold's safe return. Well, with that... No, wait, not with that. I think there's one more quest. When the dust settles. Alphino is minded to share his account of the events that unfolded in Palglaflin with the Sultana. I mean, we've got to tell him about the meat towers. Tell her about the meat towers. Standing around here is worrying is not going to help our matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events of Pippin and her grace. Brave Scions! Oh, okay. Why do I keep doing this? Brave Scions. Would that I treated to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from the Formistary. What, from the what? Your Grace, whatever is the matter? As our troops withdrew from the Palgraf, they came upon the 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend, I believe, had been wounded and was being dragged away by the other. No! Oh, poor Alphino. Oh no. I must go. Forgive me, Your Grace. Now go see your buddy. As soon as he was like, wait, you have friends outside of me? The fuck? Can you tell us aught of Arenvold's condition, Your Grace, the wounded scout? Not save that it is grave. The Kyurgians tend to him even as we speak. He is not gonna die to a fucking lunar version of Ifrit. That would be like the worst thing. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot, Zigbar. Zigbar, Estinian, would you mind going after Alphino? He may need some support from someone other than me. I will. Estinian, you're coming along. I don't care if you say no. There we go. Very well. Thank you. The rest of us, to see the relevant people, know what took the place in Palglaflin. Right. Well, let's go make sure Arenvold's okay. Fingers crossed. I like that his child was pathfinding there. That was good. She had to stop there for a second to get past me. Come on then. So now 2 lancers. I don't think they would kill Arenvold because they both had to get out of there, but that'll be really sad if they do, so I hope not. Fingers crossed they didn't kill him. Wait, where am I going? Oh, I'm going down here? Okay, I think I just walk down there then. It's been a while since I've been to Older, like the main city area. I remember when I first had a big story moment here. I went into the Sultana's like meeting room and all shit hit the fan. And I had no way of gauging where the story would go from there and how incredible it turned out to be. And we've come so far in terms of the story. This is one of my favorite fantasy stories ever in a video game. And we're reaching the end. This is it. Well, there's still an expansion to go, but we're reaching the magnum opus of this game. I take it Alphino is fond of Arenvold. I know how he feels, but hand-wringing isn't going to help anyone. You had better have a word. Please, tell me something! Anything! Another one came to see the lad in silver armour. Master Dameliot is attending to him even as we speak. If you be so kind as to wait. What did Master Dameliot say? Tell me his exact words. Enough, Alphino, this isn't helping. Let the Kyurgians do their work. Come on, buddy, I know you care. But, you're right. Forgive me. When we said our farewells to Arenvold, I was afraid that something like this might happen, but now that it has, all we can do is wait. I'm really hoping they don't. He got attacked by Ifrit. Ifrit's the weakest of the primals. You'll be fine. Hey, Fortune, how's it going? Because if he died saving fucking Formula, I'm gonna be pissed.
Fredola, have you been waiting here all this time?
What else has she got to do? Now is not the time to play coy. Oh, don't break his little heart.
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
May we see him?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
How involved? I guess we'll see what happens. Poor Alphino, like one of his best buddies, is in this terrible place. Because of someone over there.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could have...
Don't be angry. Oh! No, fuck off!
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light.
I'm not the warrior of light anymore. I'm a warrior of darkness. You need to get a name check.
All the time. For no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
Jesus. I mean, that's true, but it's also like, it's not weak of heart.
That victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
Me too, Alphino. That was so emotional, made me sneeze. Yeah. Treat life.
All life is precious. Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
Okay. I understand she's hurting. Oh, hello. Interesting dynamic.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
Hell yeah.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll lot be next.
I mean, we've survived thus far.
And what'll become of your precious dreams then?
You'll pass on to someone else, Fordler.
They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
Stonian's just like, I tried.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
I mean, we dreamed for free Ishgard, and that happened. We dreamed for liberated Alarigo and Doma, and that happened. And we also dreamed to save the First from the Flood and the Sin Eaters, and that also happened. So, if we can dream to save Eorzea, it's gonna happen. Death until dawn, as someone would say. Hey, buddy. I know. There's nothing more that I can do here. Come, let us rejoin the others. Her Grace invites the Sirens of the Seventh Dawn to join her in the Fragrant Chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Would the three of you be joining them? I mean, yeah, I would hope so. You want a warrior of light and the best negotiator you have. We will. Let's get down and dirty. You'll be joining us too, Estinian. Yes, you will. You're coming with us. I'm going to drag you if you don't. Silent understanding. Very good. Oh, that's been taken there? Here we are, nice. There's just enough seats for everyone except for us. You have to stand? Oh.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold. It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word.
Good.
Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
Ba 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 ba! It's a meat tower in a meat dimension. I've never seen like a meat, like organic-based technology.
Bahamut, now Ifrit, or lunar Ifrit, as Fandaniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within.
Yeah.
Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
That's not what the Allegans did, though. They took the dragons of Mercedia.
If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
Why would Garlemald cause this lunar form, unless Garlemald has something to do with the moon?
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
Yeah.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities.
We're gonna have like Luma Garuda and Titan. We can't deal with all of that at once. Bahamut was
For a
worse.
blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
Good. You need only tell me where they are, Your Grace. I'll beat them up, and I'll do it for free.
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now.
Okay.
After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause.
Hell yeah.
It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do.
Nice.
Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan.
It's Paglfan?
We shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
I thought it was Paglfan. Paglfan. Not Paglfan. Paglfan!
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Also, yeah, I did hear the dawn statement. Like death until dawn.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
Cheers. I don't know how, I still don't see how this is going to lead to Endwalker. I mean, I know the Sloth Boy might be the big bads of Endwalker, but I don't know how this leads to us getting there, and I assume that's going to be a big part of what's going to happen. Though we have won our first battle against the Slothboy and made significant discoveries to boot, the war has scarcely begun. We must steel ourselves to what lies ahead. Even without the threat of tempering to contend with, the Grand Companies have quite a task in their hands. Regardless of our greatest protestations to the contrary, it may be best to dispatch a few of our own to assist in the endeavour. Remind me to mention it to Tatari, would you? The secrets to the tower first laid bare, our duty to prevent further adoptions taketh on new import. Failure in this, and our enemy shall punish our negligence with a plague of primals. Alfred knows only too well that sacrifices are an unavoidable part of conflict, but knowing something that does not change how one feels about it. You yourself have shared adventures with our lord, have you not? And I shall say no more. Yeah, we had a good little soldiery excursion together. Amidst this great push for peace to the beast tribes, we could do well to remember that old prejudices yet remain. It is a delicate political balance, and I do not envy the Sultana her task, nor any alliance leaders. If there's naught to linger, I'll take my leave. No, you're fucking staying here. You'll have to tie a rope around you, I will, Estinian. You're a scion now. A reluctant one, but you are a scion. Right then, unless anyone has any objections, I think it's about time we return to the Rising Stones. Oh, we can go home. And that includes you, Alphino. Arnvold is in good hands here. Of course, he will doubtless mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire then, that we might regain our strength and readiness for the coming challenges. If all are in agreement then, I shall let Quar know to expect us. A hot bath and a hearty meal shouldn't be beyond the ranging of the time available. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, are we good? It'll be good to go be home. I have some thinking to do. Oh, he's so sad. Yes, I'll try asking him. And thank you, I shall look forward to it. What is it? Our comrades eagerly await our return, and Qual in particular has a few matters he is keen to discuss. One of which concerns you, Estinian. Believe it or not, you will join us, won't you? Fine. Really? I thought you said you were avoiding that Baldassian woman. That's the face of anger. I love it. He's so grumpy. If I refused, you would only pursue me. Let's get this over with, shall we? Okay, dokie, buddy. Yay! Pray return to the Rising Stones. The thumbs up just put me into a cutscene.
Welcome back.
That's how I'll explain it.
I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time.
Have you got a new attire for our boy Estinian?
Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings.
and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald.
Yeah.
Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
It is possible the ancient knowledge preserved within our archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Especially after losing the land of Eld, right?
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus. But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that.
That's if they believe us.
I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
Oh, shit.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough.
Well, good luck,
If there are no
Qual.
objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay.
What?
After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
That day in the Crystarium. Well, he didn't speak to me directly during that day in the Crystarium.
When you regained her blessing, was it not? But never since. Not in all your time in the First, when you faced the Unsundered, the very heart of Zodiac.
Maybe that's not what a blessing is for. Maybe it's for this. The final
History
days.
shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Why, though?
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in his judgment.
I mean, I would like her blessing sometimes. It was helpful during the Reborn.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I am able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
Not even Minfilia.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
And the only person I talked to was also Minfilia.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether.
Yeah.
Then
What's
again,
blocking
who am
it?
I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular.
The only thing I think could be blocking it is Zodiac. Or Ledibus, or one of them. But why? What advantage would he gain from it outside of our blessing? Why is it so
Resolved
sad?
though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now of all times.
Well, Qual, you need to go.
Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part. Yet we are but few in number.
Yeah. Join us. Join us.
I must ask you again. Will you join us?
I think he's going to say no. Oh, look at the sad eyes. You have to do it because of Alfredo's little puppy eyes.
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault.
Yeah.
But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo, you inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less.
I guess in a sense we're all kind of idealistic. Is that why you don't think you'd fit in? Because you're a realist?
And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear. But you bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go.
There we go. Now you understand. Now you'll join us. You'll get the Siren Travelers.
It's yours.
Yay!
After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Yay! I'm so happy right now! I could almost cry.
Thank you, Estinian.
Yeah, I'm very happy about this decision.
Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter.
Estinian is now a party member. You can now play as Estinian. Oh my god, he's so giddy. I don't blame him. Yeah! I was like, yeah, baby!
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
See you later, Qual.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Charlian, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
This is the last time I'm going to see Qual for quite a while. It feels like it. Oh, the tile waves goodbye. I'll miss you too, Qual. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Okay, what's going to happen now? We've had this all the time. What's Xenos doing in his meat prison? Well, look at all his weapons. He's like all the relic weapons. He's like, oh, which one do I choose? Which glamour am I most interested in? That's amazing. Well, you don't want another samurai sword. You just played samurai in Stormblood. Be something else.
Well, does this one meet with your approval? Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
Why are you upset about dragons, Xenos?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure. It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's...
Oh, so we did actually fought them a little bit. Okay, that's good.
Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken. Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
You about to do another resonant thing?
A mighty
Zenos?
empire.
He's so
now no
small
more
compared
than
to
an
Zenos.
instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use.
Look at all these glamoured swords.
Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
What weapon are you going to use?
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
Yeah? Is it one we know about?
Well, not quite what I was expecting. Though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
Is it a spear? Is he going to be a dragoon? No. What is it? What is it? Show us the blade, you fucks! No! I'm pissed off too, Graha. I'm really angry right now. The sudden appearance of the towels surely not have escaped the forum's notice. I'd like to think that they'd be receptive to Qual's request for cooperation in investigating the matter, but unfortunately their reputation would suggest otherwise. If I am to pursue this course, I must be prepared for the hardships that lie ahead. Hey, new Simon, buddy. How's it going? I like how it's let the screen's over. Like, what are you doing? Stop. Oh, that's mean. No. If you've need of my lance, I'll be ready. If not, I'll be reserving my strength in preparation of the next battle. But since you're here, I have a question. The Scions are in close contact with the East Ardenol Trading Company of Kagana, yes? I am wondering if they could place an order for some sun-dried squib. I don't seem to be able to find it in these parts. What? You like sun-dried squid, do you, Estidian? Though we don't know not the full extent of the Tent Lothroy's schemes, preventing further abduction must take precedence above all else, for therein lies the key to deprive our enemy of its most potent weapon. Yeah, what weapon did Zenos choose, though? It strikes me as odd that rather than marching on one of the city-states, the Lothroy have made so far made only sporadic attacks. That did go to the trouble of putting us all those towers that was already had in store for us. Well, I don't think they're as powerful as we think they are. I think there's something else going on with that. None can deny that Highland's blessing has been a great boon to our cause, but much remains unknown with regards to our true intentions. Given everything we have learned from our encounters with the Ascians, we must keep our minds open to any and all possibilities. Amidst all the fighting, it's easy to forget what we have achieved, isn't it? I mean, we cured Tiamat. Tiamat, for heaven's sake. You will tell me if I become insufferable smug, won't you? Because the way things are going, it feels like a definite possibility. Well, it seems like I'm going to have to buy a few more moons. Not that they ever seem to be anything but. Ankud's got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, because I do. When it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. Well, then you lot, more accurately. You won't catch me trading blows with a primal in the near future, but for every fell fiend you vanquish, there's countless meals to arrange, baths to fill, sheets to wash, stores to replenish, and the list goes on. Which is where I come in, and gladly, mind you, it's the least I can do to support the Scions who risk life and limb, like poor Aaron Vold. I wish there was something we could do for him, but let's have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. Wouldn't do to have him come back to a complete shamble now, would it? But that's enough of my rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there's any developments, I promise you'll be the first to know. Well, thanks for that news, Sataru. And with that, that's another patch done. Now, usually, I would continue. Last time I continued, but we're going to keep 5.5 and 5.5 separate. Because I think there's going to be at least an hour of content, and it'll be a good breach for Endwalker, I think. But so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back for the final patch content and the final part of Shadowbringers next time. See you later. Goodbye.